Join me in prayer. The light of terror shines for us.
I know how to take risks. I'll make sure to return the favor one day. Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Rejoice, fire dwellers, for I have come to slake your fatal thirst! May the vicious hunt commence today! My wild hounds will enter the arena to taste the blood of its wretched challengers. Bathe your souls in their suffering! Make your guesses at whether the prey can overpower the predators! If you're looking for more refined entertainment, watch the ousted Draken of the Reaving Tempest fight for his life against the glorious champions of the arena, the blood-stained proselytes! If your soul is so hardened that only the triumph of violence can soften its scars, enjoy the massacre of the fearsome Flesh Gorger! Today, we will try to kill him again!
Is that all? Will you just give me your pet jesters? Don't be offended if I break your playthings, Kikeros!
Let the fatal thirst be quenched!
Your demise is already calculated.
I will endure.
Let's get to it.
Kemorak.
Guided by faith.
Hold on. Let's make it quick. Out of my way.
Let's make some opportunities.
I am not your...
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
I understand your intent. This tedium.
Here we go.
I'll do it. Eradicated.
fate and fortune.
I'm restless.
I always keep my options open. I always have a backup plan. Let us not dawdle.
A trivial task.
Just as I planned.
I have learned much in my exile.
Keep your wits about you.
See? Right there.
Did you hope to see an Azuriani fail? I have failed my kin.
Is there money to be made? I always keep my options open. Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. I always have a backup plan.
My success was inevitable.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Let us not dawdle. Keep your wits about you. That's how it's done.
Operation successful.
Is there money to be made?
Duty prevails.
Oh, too hard for a simple monkey.
Always keep your eye on the prize. I always get the job done. I always keep my options open. Challenges make the spoils that much sweeter.
Damage is negligible.
Rejoice in battle! As the Emperor commands, I act.
Reading damage to bulk. Martyrdom is the reward. Explorers know one route. Forward. Running by Narek override.
On it. Hurrying down.
Odds of the trial.
Let us not dawdle. Success is the only outcome I accept. Is there money to be made?
Rogue trader, being reunited with the Emperor. I have made no attempt to do so. What need we do? May
You came back from the dark, Elentark? My body has already healed. And yet, neither rest nor our reconciliation can soothe the I was meant to share your fate, Elentark, and vanish in the... I donned the executioner's mantle. They allowed me to keep my spirit. I tried to learn to trust you, Elentark. Whatever your motives, you did not turn away from me, and you helped me search for my kin. But despair ate at me from within. The human journeys through the realm of she who thirsts left my soul drained, and our attempts to save the children of Cruderak crumbled to nothing in the unending coldness of the dark cosmos. And even when I beheld a piece of Cruderak in your chambers, which is why I tried to find my dark cousin on the day he attacked Argonis, I used the commotion to slip away. That monkey Achilles. There was something wrong about him. He kept disappearing at night. So one day, my words will hardly console you, Elentark, but I killed the traitor. I fear the Dark Ones left too many scars on it. I know. Believe me, I know. Kimura. This city grinds down the will of the strong and torments any who get tangled in its dark web. The fools are the first to die. An ancient and powerful Drukhari. There are no other cities, Elentark. The Dark City is pierced by millions. But do I? Elentark. I promised that I would no longer hide my worries behind an... Not here. The words of my...
May these instructions protect the machines. Reverse analysis is showing the act of sabotage to have been predictable. Functional parameters restored to suboptimal levels. In token of mourning for the loss of true flesh, the pain receptor blocking systems, this statement is false. The adjacency of xeno-augmetics to the sacred metal of the machine god and their interaction with it resulted in algorithmic paradoxes and the strategic recommendation. Analysis has shown that the non-human community is racked by strife. Exploiting This place is calling out to the Omnissiah for may the filters of may your labors be effective and fruitful.
Mate.
Always keep your eye on the prize. I always keep my options open. Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. I always have a backup plan. Keep your wits about you. Let us not dawdle. Is there money to be made?
I am your shadow.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust. Always keep your eye on the prize.
No, to say. I am a wolf. My pack answered the Inquisition's call and came to the Coronis Expanse. There was a battle, and then... the young wolves yearning to be meat for their brotherlings. To a feast of bolters they went out roving. Though they were but few, one long fang with them went loping. Not to see them cut down by scythes unclean. The pups he sent scattering, and there stood alone the paths guarding. For a foe he long spied, one worthy among unworthy. The song of swords singing, they clashed with clamor and skill, until stood the old wolf upon the bones. Then, by the birds of battle, was he brought down. Was that clear enough? This saga sounds less interesting in prose. That butcher sent you to spy for him, did he? Or do they know nothing of the Emperor's angels, the space wolves of Fenris, or the great Lehman Russ in your corner of the galaxy? For his own safety. When I am not busy killing inhuman spawn in the arena, the Xenos fear my will. Who are you to offer me help? You stink of Xenos. I see you are on friendly terms with them. You are not sitting in a cage, and you smell of someone else. Someone spiteful and cunning. You cannot help me. A predator does not eat only when it is hungry. There are many reasons to eat. And why do you want to... You are one who has supped the mead of the Skjalds, I see. In the long haul, some of my brothers would be eager to tell you of their exploits, so that you would sing a saga of their deeds. To get what you want, you will have to convince two very headstrong individuals. Me and my captor. That claw-handed Xenos.
Keep your wits about you. I always have a backup plan. 어르신어 도로. I always keep my options open.
You speak well. I have heard these bookish It seems Tarvantius is not as clever as he likes to appear, if he...
Always keep your eye on the prize.
For we are thy blades, washed in blood and darkness. For we are thy wings, broken and featherless. When the crimson flood comes and the river of death flows, guard us from weakness. Burn away the fear and despair that stain our souls, for they are thine to claim. You. That sounds so strange, considering how many me's were made. Can you be sure you are talking to the same woman you were close to? For all you know, you left her body lying there in the Xenos' cage, where we died and rose to profane life so many times over. And now, just when I need the blood-spun web the most, my family, my pillar, is so far away. I didn't notice it at first. This cold that cloaked my shoulders and has been weighing them down ever since we came to this dark city. The cold of solitude. Everything around me feels wrong. Repulsive to my nature. But you don't feel this petrifying fear, do you? Your world and the world of the Xenos aren't all that different, are they? Both are full of duplicity and masks that cover fake aspirations and a hunger for pleasure. Are you, Domin? We are trapped in a waking nightmare that scorns all that is holy. How do I know that the Xenos rot hasn't poisoned you, too? Our bond, Domin. Our bond was a mistake. I can't pass this trial because my thoughts are distracted by pointless worries. My grief is all the bitterer for knowing the truth. Though worry for you stabs at my mind without remit, yours is occupied with thoughts of another, the one you've tied yourself to in the same way we are bound. Venai Cassia. I've seen the way she looks at you, the way you look at her. You crave her fluttering soul. Why? The evasive Viljai is not your equal, neither in soul nor in thought. Her shallow words and farcical deeds are but a colourful shell They cannot conceal just how little remains of her teetering faith. Whatever has stretched the thread between us, we must stop it. It blurs our reason, robs our thoughts of their cold clarity, makes us lose the path. Through the labyrinth, the vizier. I must return to the labyrinth, perform the dance, spin new threads, remind myself of the blood-spun web, restore my spirit. I will make this journey by myself. I'm sorry, but I need some time alone, Domin.
Let us raise our cups at Fatar, in honor of deeds accomplished and in expectation of those yet to come. This is the name given on Fenris to a pack father, a commander or captain. An Et Fatar answers to a Jarl, the commander of a great company. Since you are the one who commands your crew, and I follow you at present, I am granting you the honored title of Et Fatar. Be worthy of it, and see that you do not disgrace this glorious rank. I have had a few thoughts on that score, but don't try to pry them out of me. When the time comes, I will share them with you. Why do you think? You are very well informed. Far more than a common mortal ought to be. Yes, it is true that I have gorged on the flesh of my enemies to reap the secrets from the steaming flavor of their meat. I have slain many Xenos and feasted on their flesh. My captors have watched me do it and taken glee in it, while I have been gathering information and planning my escape. Not everyone is granted the right to ask such questions, but you, I shall allow it. What do you want to know about the Astartes from the glorious Fenris? Vilka Fenrica. That is our name in the old tongue of our world. We are the fiercest of the All-Father's warriors, his executioners, his retribution. Our fearless Wolf King is Lehman Russ, son of the All-Father. Our world is Fenris, and our home the Fang, which rises from the world's spine into orbit. We are the thunder in the bloody storm of battle that calls to us. That is who we are. But there is more to our spirit than grim destruction alone. In the Hall of Heroes, we hold feasts the likes of which you will see nowhere else. To thundering laughter, we raise our horns, tell our sagas, and honor our glorious fallen. Though the body of an Astartes is built to be immune to the effects of drink, We invented a way around this taboo. The mead we brew can overcome even our blood. It makes us drunk and makes our feasts jovial occasions. Mead. You can brew it nowhere else but on good old Fenris. No other world is home to such poisonous plants. Fenris is home. A harsh land of harsh winters and harsh people. When comes the Hell Winter, a fearsome season of frosts, the merciless world sea freezes, and great white bears, snow worms, and ice trolls go on the hunt. Then the murderous frost retreats, and boats of harpooners sail out to ply their craft, capturing sea snakes and krakens. And then comes the season of fire. Volcanoes awaken. Waves wash over whole islands, and only the land of Asaheim offers salvation to those whose blood and grit win them the right to live upon it. Clan fights clan, crows circle over battlefields, and wolf howls rise up to the sky. That is my beloved home. There is no place in the universe like it. Tell me, Edfator, what is the most fearsome foe on Fenris? No, you are... What? Why the Wrath Badger? Ha 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 ha! Very good. I hope to tell you about the black curse of the Wolfen, but your answer wasn't bad either. Wrath Badger. The curse of the Wolfen is the most fearsome and most terrible foe on Fenris. In the heart of every brother, there lives a dark beast, bloody and forever ravenous. He hungers to kill, not for glory or duty, or his battle brothers, but solely for the sake of killing. For he who falls to that dark beast, there is no joy or thrill in slaughter. There is but dull rancor. Our gene seed is unique. Lehman Russ blessed us with the Canis Helix, a genetic gift that heightens our senses, making them sharper than those of brothers from other chapters. The Canis Helix kindles a bloodthirst in our hearts and changes our appearance to resemble the lethal wolves of Fenris. The wolves do not take orders from outsiders. We keep the old ways, not the Codex Astartes. We fight in packs, and we are trained and healed by our wise rune and wolf priests. We do not find honor in adorning ourselves in laurels, but instead etch the full names of our fallen kin as a promise of vengeance, and draw strength from that promise. We believe in the great wolves, in the deadly Blackbane and fierce Drakan the Thunderwolf, in the redoubtable Hagar the Mountain Wolf, and in the Bloodied Hunter, in the wolf that stalks between stars, who follows us wherever we may go, and in the uncanny two-headed Morkai, guard of the realm of the dead. Of the great wolves, some show us their favor. Others are more malign. But each teaches us a lesson. For that, we praise and honor them. The All-Father is not a god. He is the best of all humans, our perfect forebear. His blood flowed through the veins of Layman Russ, and Russ's blood flows in me. Does that make me a god? My respect for him has no end, and I am ready to die for him. But what place does faith have here? Is the All-Father like the massive iron wolf, whose every tuft of fur forms a mountain on the surface of Fenris? Or is he as enormous as the Sun Wolf, which rises to hunt every morning and fills our world with light? The All-Father is not a god, but the highest of humanity. Ordinary humans struggle to grasp this. But we, his warriors and offspring, remember the truth. It is difficult for non-Fenrisians to grasp our wisdom. It comes along with the cold and death. Lacan the Ruined Wolf once shared the mysteries of the healing potions and the secrets of magic sagas. He taught them to see the past and future in throne runes, to call down storms, and to carve powerful talismans. The All-Father gifted you with strong intuition. This was made by Skjadi Twice-Thinker. The spirits liked him, and one could feast a whole long-held winter night to the words of his saga. So keen was his mind. He was my friend. Ulfar Redmane. That is what my brothers call me. Do you? And there I was, about to round off my story with a short 400-verse saga about the gifts of Lacan the Ruined Wolf. Should what I told you reach other ears, I shall take your tongue. What do you want to know? What brought the space wolves to the Expanse? Or how I ended up in the non-human's Dark City? An inquisitor by the name of Kalkazar put out a call for aid. My wolf lord did not refuse him, and had 2 packs deployed to the Expanse. We never trusted this ally, but a blood debt for a service rendered in the past forced our hand. Insightful. We'd had no dealings with this Kalkazar before this, and we did not trust him. 2 packs meant twice as many eyes to watch out for his games and schemes. And then... The Coronis Expanse is a wild hunting ground teeming with prey. And the Space Wolves will be the first to turn its snow scarlet. The Jarl decided to send the most indomitable hunters who hunger for honor and bloodshed. One pack would have fulfilled its duty for the sake of pride, but two would seek to outdo each other for the sake of glory. He saved our brother who had lost the pack and was unable to look after himself or the chapter's honor. Calcazar returned our brother to Fenris and kept secret the misfortune that had befallen him. The Jarl knew that the Inquisitor's actions were driven by opportunism and the desire to have us mighty warriors in his debt. But honor forced him to be hospitable to the stranger and swear an oath of friendship. The Inquisition. Pah! Rats scurrying around the All-Father's house and ruling it in the Master's absence. Cowards they are. The last into battle, but the first on any war council. We saw what they were worth in the months of shame. We also decided to be cautious. His words flowed like honey, and he seemed an honorable man. But lies always look like truth, don't they? That arrogant chief thought he could give us orders. But we wolves have always followed our own instincts and hunted in our own way. I wager that boiled his blood. In warm furs, the old man does shroud his body. In cloaks of secrets woven, shrouds the sly man his plans. To know his dire purpose, swallow not the words of poison, but his gristle. We had gone on a raid for Xenos prisoners and fell into a trap. We had no war machines to support us, and some of our squad were wounded, so we were forced to retreat. I ordered my battle brothers to leave, but I remained behind to meet our guests. I do not know how many of the feeble wretches I slew, but I would have killed even more had their towering piles of bodies not hindered me in combat. They wounded me and captured me. They froze the joints in my armor. When they dragged me to their ship, two of my battle brothers descended upon the Xenos and tried to free me. An insane plan, but it almost succeeded. Almost. And so, there were 3 of us taken captive. And then there were 2. And then I was alone once. Their saga is one I will not sing to you. You have spilled no blood with... Yes, so am I. These are dark days you are asking about, Edvater. Let my keen-edged friend be a witness to the ferocity of my words. I was given to Tarvantius for his amusement. In the arenas of Camorra, Astartes are a rarity. And he sent me out there to kill gladiators. Living as an inglorious butcher and a Xenos' puppet, I hated it. Constantly. Every moment. I had to take care of my mind before it was twisted to the seven hells. Every morning I made entreaties to the All-Father, and every night I appealed to Ross. I trained my body, read the litanies, and in the darkest moments I recited my own saga. I recalled every battle, every wound, every brother. And that is how I survived. I always survive. This was a bleak saga, Edvator. Instinct bids me to remain silent. Such knowledge is not to be shared with just anyone. Only those who possess my complete trust. Fenris Hylda, Edvator.
May these may the filters of knowledge
May Terra's light be...